Welcome to my views and news. Main news story is from Nairobi, Kenya, where second engagement between Tigray People Liberation Front representatives and Ethiopian federal government representatives happened today. African Union's Obasanjo was there, Uhuru Kenyatta too, Getachew, where are they? What happened there? What did the parties say? And can we say that progress is being made? Getachew raised a question about restoration of basic services. We have details for you. Secondly, viewers, Oromo Liberation Army just an hour ago formally claimed the control of an entire district in western Oromia. Around 24 hours ago, OLA fighters entered a city in East Valaga, but that was not meant to take control of entire town. But this claim by OLA is about control of an entire district in western Oromia. Where is this district located? We have details for you. Firstly, viewers, when TPLF and Ethiopian federal government signed a peace agreement in Pretoria, South Africa on Wednesday, it was stipulated in the agreement that in the next 5 days, military commanders of the two parties will hold talks. First point was that there will be direct communication channel between top military commanders in 24 hours. And we heard that Berhano Jula and Tadesse Varade held a telephonic conversation, I think, on a Thursday or Friday. Second point was that meeting will be held in 5 days between military commanders of the two sides, and their discussions will be held. Modalities on disarmament will be finalized. So that is why this meeting was held in Nairobi, Kenya today, because today is day 5 of after the signing of the agreement. Well, encouraging developments. So far, so good. The meeting in Nairobi, Kenya went well. Holding of this meeting is a proof that so far the agreement is holding. The parties are committed to this agreement. Though TPLF is under immense pressure, but TPLF is committed as well. Getachew spoke in Nairobi, Kenya at the meeting, and he said that the Tigray side was committed to the implementation of the agreement. Getachew raised a question about restoration of basic services in Tigray. Around 5 days have passed since the sign of the agreement. So far, telecom services, banking service, electricity have not been restored in entire Tigray. That is why he mentioned this point. He said it was stipulated in the agreement too, and he said that if services are restored, it will lead to more confidence building. Ridwan Hussain from Ethiopian government side responded. He said that the first priority of the government was delivery of aid, delivery of food, delivery of medicine to the people of Tigray, which is more important. But he said that, of course, restoration of services is also priority. Services will be restored. Obasanjo spoke as well. Obasanjo said that holding of the meeting today in Nairobi was an indication that the two sides are committed. Uhuru Kenyatta hoped that the next meeting will be held in Mekelle, and he said that that all will celebrate in Addis Ababa. So overall atmosphere was that of reconciliation, of friendship, encouraging developments being seen. From Tigray, we know that Getachew is there, Tadesse Varade, Tigray's military chief, Tigray's chief of fighters is there too. From Ethiopian government side, Ridwan Hussein is their national security advisor. Secondly, Birhanu Jula, Ethiopian Field Marshal of Ethiopian National Defense Force, there too. Now, the two channels will hold meetings about disarmament of Tigray Population Front combatants, which is one of the main points which is being opposed by some diaspora community, Tigrayan diaspora community, and some parties in Tigray too. Overall, it's a very positive development. And those who are criticizing TPLF are now seeing that TDF is standing with TPLF. Tigray General Sadkan negotiated the peace agreement in Pretoria, and today Varade was in Nairobi, Kenya. So it means that Tigray generals, they have realized that they are weak militarily. They're not in a position to hold on to their gains, to their territories. That is, it's a joint decision by TPLF and Tigray fighters. It's a political and military decision. So it should not be just the blame, if there is a blame, should not be put on TPLF only. Both TPLF and Tigray military commanders are on the same page. 2 days ago, some pro-Tigray journalists claimed that TPLF signed the agreement in Pretoria without consulting military commanders in Tigray. But Tadesse Varade's participation in today's meeting in Nairobi, Kenya indicates that from day one, since the start of talks in Pretoria around 2 weeks ago, Tigray military command has been on board. It isn't just TPLF's decision to surrender heavy weapons. It is decision of both TPLF and Tigray military officers. Take a listen to what Kenyatta said and what Getachew said during the meeting today.
There are a number of things that need to be done, which are stipulated in our argument. The provision of services is one thing, and the more services there are, the more confidence there is, the more communication there is, and the more hope and expectation it instills in the people's mind, and that will further consolidate the peace we are trying to put in place. So, like I said, we are committed to honor the commitments we've made.
Nairobi, we are very hopeful next time we'll be in Mekele for our meeting and ultimately celebrate together in Addis Ababa. This is the prayer, this is the hope, and this is what we seek from our brothers here.
Secondly, viewers, Oromo Liberation Army has taken control of an entire district in Oromia, formally claimed by OLA. OLA spokesperson an hour ago released a statement. OLA says it has taken control of Lalo Asabi district. Lalo Asabi is in western Oromia, West Velaga. OLA's traditional stronghold. OLA says that government forces suffered losses in Inango. They retreated from Inango towards Gimbi, and Lalo Asabi entire district is now under OLA control. Yesterday, OLA fighters were seen in Nakamte, which is in East Velaga. But they did not enter Nakamte to hold Nakamte. They entered there, they attacked a prison, they released more than 100 prisoners. They said those were political prisoners, some say those were OLA members. But their attack on Nakamte was not meant to hold Nakamte. In East Velaga, the attack was mainly to release prisoners. But in West Velaga, OLA is taking control of entire towns, entire districts. What happens after that? After OLA takes control of a town, it puts in place its administration. Some administrators in Velaga are appointed by OLA. That is why I say OLA is running a government in Western Oromia, in Valega. It's not just a guerrilla fighters group. Yes, it is guerrilla fighters group, but in some areas, OLA is running the government as well, especially in Valega. And OLA is trying to expand this government from Valega towards eastern, from West Valega towards eastern Valega towards West Shiva. And we could see now massive push towards West Shiva, where there is already presence of OLA fighters. And before the start of a major operation against OLA, I think 3 to 4 months ago, OLA was in control of large territories in West Shiva, Central Oromia. Back then, OLA was making gains in Central Oromia from Western Oromia. And after the operation, during the operation, OLA was pushed back towards Valaga from West Shiva. And once again, OLA is hitting back in Valaga, and it is trying to move back from Valaga into West Shiva. Thank you for watching.